Yo, I'm too old. I'm 51, B. I should not be doing this shit.
What up? I'm Lee Valentin. I'm a comedian and a network security engineer, and I've decided to take the CISSP. I've been putting this shit off for a long time, and this year I was like, yeah, let me go get this shit. And I've been doing IT for like 30 something years, maybe even more. Like my first computer was a VIC 20. And I remember, it's wild. I remember trying to design games on it. I had no idea what I was doing. And I gave up pretty easily because that shit was difficult. And then I started playing video games on there. I started playing Dr. J versus Larry Bird. Then that should bring back wild memories, yo. And that was my introduction to computers. And then fast forward years later, I'm a network security engineer. I did network engineering. I did everything pretty much. Desktop support. I didn't do help desk though. I never did help desk. I did knock. I was manager of a knock. That was kind of whack. But yeah, network engineer I did mostly. And then I went into the security space. And now it's time to do the CISSP, man. I took a class mad years ago, and I wasn't paying attention because the shit was boring, bro. And it's crazy. The class I took, this dude that I used to work with, he we worked together when I was a network engineer, and he was like a field tech, or he was doing like desktop support in the field and stuff like that, and maybe doing some server stuff. Anyway, he made it to do CISSP training, and he was my trainer. And my bad, bro, but that shit was wild boring. And every time I go pick up this book, I fall asleep, B. But not this time. This time I'm gonna do it. I reached out to my boy and my mentor, Audi. Shout out to Audi, and he said he was gonna be my accountability partner, give me some resources, and he's gonna help me study. I know Audi for like 30 joints, over 30 joints maybe. And he helped me when I was trying to we worked together when I first started doing networking. And he helped me out. He helped me get to the level where I took my CCIE written, and I was about to do my IE lab, and I was like, nah, we not gonna do that. That's too much, yo. But I was studying. I had the lab, I had the physical lab, and I had the virtual lab too. I was doing all that shit, yo. I was doing it so much that I had a YouTube channel in 2009 that was teaching people how to fuck with the Cisco ASAs. Them videos are still up, and they was doing their thing for a minute. I don't know why I ever stopped doing that shit. I was just like, nah, I'm not. That IE shit is different. That's a different level. But I feel like I gave up too soon. Anyway, I'm not going to repeat that. When it comes to the CISSP, I'm going to do that shit. All right, so let's get started. This is it right here, man. This is the book I'm going to read, CISSP. This is a book I got from when I did the training several years ago. And I also got this, 11th hour. That's going to be later, but for now, we're going to start here and see at the Wireshark joint when I was doing networking back in the day. And yeah, this is it. So let's Certified Information Systems Security Professional. And this book is a few years old. But this is it. Let's get started, man. It's a goal of mine. I wrote it down. I have somebody who's going to keep me accountable. So let me just do this shit, bro. I'm just going to start reading the first. This is such a terrible idea, dude. This Security governance through principles and policies. Now that my boy told me there was just some shit in here that I should already know. And I feel like I've picked this book up a whole bunch of times before, even though there's not a crease in this motherfucker or a folded page. There's no notes in here, anything like that. I think I read the intro, and the intro was so long. I was like, yeah, I'm done, bro. All right, so there's 8 domains and 8 topical domains, and it's security and risk management, asset security, security architecture and engineering, communication network security, identity and access management, security assessment and testing, security operations, software development security. And yeah, pre-qualifications. They have some labs in here too, and tests. I think what I'm supposed to do is to take some practice tests too. That's what a whole bunch of people told me. Take a lot of practice tests. And you know what's crazy is that I have 3 friends of mine who aren't even in security. They're not even in security at all. I mean, they're security adjacent, like they're like systems guys and stuff like that. But they have their CISSP, and that's kind of embarrassing. Cause I'm like, y'all don't even have to do this, and you did it anyway. Fuck, yo, son, I can't stand an overachiever. A lot of these motherfuckers be overachieving, yo, and that shit makes me angry. I gotta chill, yo. I gotta chill. Anyway, then they have advice on taking the exam. I don't need any advice. Completing the certification process, post CISSP concentrations. Notes on this book's organization, chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, security and risk management. Assessment test in the beginning. The elements of this study guide. What's included? Additional study tools. Electronic flashcards. So they give you flashcards, glossary terms, bonus practice exams, and how to use this book's study tools. Do I have to read all of this shit though? Can't I just get started? Written labs, real world scenarios. This is an assessment. All right, let's see. Let's see if you could guess any of this stuff. I'm gonna start with question 7. A VPN can be established over which of the following? A wireless LAN connection, remote access dial-up connection, a WAN link, all of the above. I'm gonna say all of the above. Yeah. What type of malware uses social engineering to trick a victim into installing it? Dude, I should know this. Oh my God. The CIA triad comprises what elements? It's authentication, authorization, accountability, availability, confidentiality, and integrity. It's D. It's D. Availability, confidentiality, and integrity. Yes. Which of the following is not a required component in the support of accountability? Auditing, privacy, authentication, authorization. Which of the following is not a required component of this in the support of accountability? Which of the following is not a defense against collusion? A data custodian is responsible for securing resources after blank has assigned the resource a security label. Yeah, I'm never gonna pass this shit, Doug. All right, let's see. Which one of the following is a layer of the ring protection scheme that is not normally implemented in practice? What is the last phase of TCP/IP three-way handshake sequence? SYNAC. Which of the following vulnerabilities would would best be countered by adequate parameter checking. Yeah, none of this is going in the vlog, bro. Let me just read this shit, man. All right. So follow me along, man. I hope, you get some inspiration from the journey. You'll see me fuck up, and you'll see me hopefully triumph with this shit. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Let me get started. I'm gonna go start reading this book and probably fall asleep. But rock with me, man. I appreciate you being here. If you got any questions or anything that I could do to help you or inspire you to get your CISSP, let me know in the comments, B. Easy.